Welcome back to Classic Radio Drama Theater, your portal to the echoes of radio's golden age. In this episode, we're bringing you 4 distinct tales that will take you from the edge of your seat to the heart of domestic hilarity. We'll explore the chilling consequences of a desperate plan, delve into the unsettling power of dreams that become reality, witness how an antique can stir up household chaos, and navigate the comical confusion of a double-booked evening. 4 distinct tales, 4 memorable journeys, all in one episode. Our journey begins with a dramatic performance from Ozzie and Harriet Nelson in a suspense classic, Too Little to Live On. A couple's financial future hinges on a wealthy, difficult relative. When an opportunity for a drastic solution arises, how far are they willing to go? And what will be the ultimate cost of their desperation?
Suspense. Produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, presents the last of a special series of Friday night performances at this hour. Tonight from Hollywood, we bring you a most unusual broadcast, starring a famous radio couple who have never before appeared in a story of this kind, Mr. Ozzie Nelson and Miss Harriet Hilliard. You are accustomed to hearing our stars in their own comedy show, but tonight, Ozzie and Harriet appear for us as a couple who are driven to the plotting of murder in Too Little to Live On by Robert Richards, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I tell you, it doesn't matter now. How do you think anything could matter anymore to me now? You should have let me die. That was the best way. That's all that matters to me now is that I want to die. That's all I care about. Being dead. I don't know whether we ever thought about it before this morning or not. It might have crossed our minds sometime, one or the other of us, I don't know. But we never talked about it, never. Never before this morning. And then this morning, everything just seemed to come to a head. Every little thing that had happened all those months and years just seemed to pile up at once. It just seemed as though this morning was the last straw.
Hi, honey.
Hello, darling. Your breakfast is there keeping warm on the back of the stove. I'd get it for you, but I'm already late with his.
That's all right.
You better hurry, though.
No, I'm not going to the office today.
You're not?
He wants me to stick around. His lawyer's coming over sometime today.
His lawyer?
Yeah, don't you remember?
I guess I forgot.
Yeah, his lawyer's coming over, so I have to stick around the house all day.
Couldn't you go over to the office and come back?
No, that's not the way he wants it. He says the lawyer's coming, but he doesn't know when. At least that's his story.
Well, maybe he really doesn't know.
Oh, he knows all right. Not that it matters much. I don't have any appointments today anyway. People around here wouldn't have their teeth fixed if you paid them to.
Well, they can't help it if they're poor, Dave.
I didn't say they could. I just said they can't afford to go to the dentist. And I'm the dentist they can't afford to go to.
I know. Oh, darling, if we could only move to another neighborhood, then at least you could start building a decent practice.
Sure, how? With what?
I know.
With Uncle Ed's money when we get it. At least that's what we've been telling ourselves for the last 3 years.
Well, couldn't we talk to him? Couldn't we make him see
likes to see us have it tough. Likes to have us dependent on that money. That's all he lives for, and he'll probably live to be 100.
We've just got to be patient, Dave. Oh, there he is. He's up. I've got to hurry.
I think at least he'd spend enough dough to have some decent tires put on that wheelchair of his so it wouldn't bump around over our heads like a 10-ton truck day and night.
Well, I suppose we ought to be thankful he doesn't spend his money. In a way.
Have you seen him this morning?
Uh-huh.
How's he feeling?
About the same, I guess. He made me bring his lemon juice and water down and heat it up again. Said it wasn't hot enough. Willie almost bit me again.
Yeah, that mutt.
Well, the dog's getting old. I suppose he can't help it. Any more than Uncle Ed.
They could both help it. He wants it that way. He gets a kick out of it. Now it's got so we even have to kowtow to a snarling little mutt. He sits there and laughs.
We've just got to be patient, Dave.
One thing, when we get that $30,000, we sure will have earned it.
Dave,
Yeah?
what about the lawyer?
What about it?
I mean, what do you suppose it means?
What should it mean? He's always getting that guy over here every 3 or 4 months and going into some kind of a huddle.
But why should he want you here?
He probably needs us both as witnesses to something.
You know, he's been talking an awful lot lately about that orphanage over in Brooklyn.
Sure, and last winter all he could talk about was some foundling home for stray dogs down in Pennsylvania. He's just cracking the whip, that's all, to see us jump.
Oh, Dave, if he was to change his will now after all we've been through...
Oh, don't worry, he won't.
Oh, there he goes. He's something for his breakfast. Coming right up, Uncle Ed. Let's see. I hope his eggs are right. Get the coffee off the back of the stove, darling, while I get a cup.
Okay. Take it easy. It's all right, honey. It's only a cup.
I know it. Sometimes it makes me so nervous I feel as though I was going crazy.
Take it easy, dear. Here, let me get the tray.
No, I'm all right now. There's a pan of milk warming on the stove. Fill this bowl about half full and break up a handful of those little dog biscuits in it.
Okay.
Sugar, salt, pepper, cream. All right, come on. Open the door for me, will you, darling?
Here, I'll carry the tray.
No, he likes to have me bring it.
What's the difference?
Oh, don't ask me, Dave. Oh, the paper for him. Oh, you've got it.
Oh, I haven't read the paper yet myself.
Shh. You can read it later. Come on. Here's your breakfast, Uncle Ed.
All right.
I'm sorry I was a little late.
Well, set it down. I heard what you said about the paper, David. If it's getting so you even begrudge a little thing like that to a helpless invalid.
No, I don't begrudge it, Uncle Ed. Here's your paper.
So important for you to read the paper, why don't you subscribe for 2 of them?
I'm afraid the budget in this family won't stand for little luxuries like that.
When I was your age, I had my first $1,000 in the bank.
Well, things were a little different in those days, Uncle Ed.
I was a little different. That's what the difference was. All right, set Willie's breakfast down for him, Myra. No, not there. Over by his bed where he can get at it.
Yes, Uncle Ed. I'm afraid Willie doesn't like me anymore.
Here, I'll give it to him.
Hey, stop that! You dare strike that dog, David!
I wasn't going to hit him. I just wanted him to let go of my sleeve.
Poor Willie. Oh. Well, if Myra would take him out once in a while, he wouldn't feel that way.
I take him out any time you ask me to, Uncle Ed.
I forget sometimes. You want to do it without my asking. Well, you can go now. I know you don't want to stay any longer than you have to. Oh, Myra, hand me my glasses on the bureau.
Glasses? Yes, Uncle Ed. Here.
Oh, what, Myra, you fool!
Oh, Uncle Ed, I'm so sorry. Maybe I can mend them.
Of course you can't mend them. They're broken, you idiot.
Don't talk to her like that.
What's that?
I said don't talk to her like that.
Dave, please.
I see. Now you're trying to bully me. A helpless old man in a wheelchair. Well, I won't stand for it.
Uncle Ed, he didn't mean anything.
I made my bargain with you, David, and I intend to keep it, as long as you do. And I've never complained about the care you've given me, although heaven knows it's been little enough. But don't think for a minute I'll stand for anything like this.
I'm sorry, Uncle Ed.
I'm afraid that's scarcely enough.
Well, it won't happen again. Look, I'll get the glasses fixed. I know a guy that can do it right away.
Probably take a week, and in the meantime, I'll be as blind as a bat. And don't expect me to pay for it.
No, don't worry. I'll pay for it. You'll have them back tonight.
Oh, this reminds me, David. Be sure that you're here when my lawyer comes today.
I'll be here. That's why I stayed home from the office.
Well, that's all for now. Oh, and I suppose neither of you's taken the trouble lately to find out which of my prescriptions need refilling.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of that yesterday.
Oh, were you? Well, let's do it now. Bismuth's entirely gone. Look, entirely gone. You better get another bottle of iron tonic. Let's see, the drops. Yeah, that's all right for now. And the thiocyanate. You better get that refilled, too, while you're at it. Take the bottle of the bismuth, too.
I'll go right away, Uncle Ed.
Yes, you do, and you come right back. You know that I must have my bismuth not later than 20 minutes after each meal.
Yes, I know. Come on, Myra. I hate myself. Oh, take it easy, dear. It's all right. It's all right now.
Oh, Dave, I've tried, but I can't go on like this.
Oh, take it easy, honey. It won't be much longer.
Oh, we've been saying that for 3 years. We're like prisoners. We can't go out of the house together because somebody has to be with him. We can't have friends in because they disturb him. Oh, Dave, we can't even have a baby.
I could kill him. Sometimes I could kill him.
Dave, don't.
I mean it. When I see what he's doing to you, when I see him making a slave out of you, making a nervous wreck out of you so you can't even call your soul your own.
No, Dave, please. I'm all right now.
Sure, we made a bargain, like he said. But not this kind of a bargain.
Oh, darling, I know it's just as bad for you as it is for me. It's just that I'm here alone with him all day. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let myself go that way.
No, I hate myself, Myra. If I'd known I was going to be like this.
It's not your fault, darling. I knew what we were doing.
I'm not even a man anymore. I let him sit there and say things to my wife that a man wouldn't take from anybody on earth, but I take it. I take it and smile.
Oh, Dave, it's not your fault.
Oh, it is my fault. If I was any kind of a man, I'd do something about
Well,
it.
there's nothing to do, don't you see? I should never have acted like this. We've just got to be patient and wait, that's all.
Wait. Maybe another 3 years, maybe 10 more years.
Oh, honey.
Oh, what's the use of kidding ourselves? How do we know how long it's going to take him to die? Sometimes I don't even think he's sick. Sometimes I think he's just putting it on to make us wait on him.
But the doctor says...
He could fool the doctors. It's been done. Even when he does die, how can we ever be sure?
Dave, you don't...
I think he's just that mean, yes. Snatch the money away at the last minute and die laughing at us.
But he said it was a bargain. He said he
You
promised...
think promises mean anything to him?
Well, could he do it without... with...
Do what?
Change his will?
Well, sure he could do it any time he wanted to.
Without even telling us?
Nothing that says he has to tell us anything.
Oh, Dave, the lawyer.
Yeah, I know.
Today. Why does he have to come today of all days? After I broke his glasses and you hollered at him?
Yeah, I know.
Could he do it just like that today?
Sure. You could do it today, you could do it any time. We'd never know until he told us.
Oh, he wouldn't. He couldn't.
Why not? He might just as well do it anyway. He'll hold it over us in the last minute like he did just now, till we probably die of heart failure before he does.
But you said just a few minutes ago...
I know. I've been kidding myself for 3 years, but not anymore.
Well, Dave, what are we going to do? What can we do?
I don't know, Myra. I don't know yet.
If only something could happen.
Like what? Nothing's going to happen, Myra. Unless we make it happen.
Dave, we couldn't.
Well, we can't go on like this either.
We could tell him to
And
go.
throw away 3 years of our lives? The 3 years we've rotted in this dump? We've earned that money. $10,000 a year isn't half enough for what we've gone through.
Dave, I don't care about
Well,
the money.
I do. If anybody but him, I'd feel different. I don't have any more feeling about him than I do that dog up there.
Dave, you don't really mean...
I don't know what I mean. Listen, I've got to go over to the drugstore and get his medicine.
All right. Hurry back.
I'll only be a minute. It's just across the street.
Dave,
Yeah?
what about the lawyer?
What about him?
What if he should come now?
Yeah, well, keep an eye out for him.
But what if he comes?
I don't know. I've got to think. Stall him off. Tell him something.
What should I tell him?
Tell him the old man's sick. He can't see him.
Sick?
Yeah, sick.
All right, Dave. Oh, Dave, have you got his glasses?
Yeah, I'll give them to Mr. Herman at the drugstore. He knows an oculist right here in the neighborhood. He wouldn't mind sending them over.
All right, hurry.
Well, good morning, Dr. O'Connor.
Oh, good morning, Clancy.
Taking day off today?
Yeah, that's right. Take him easy.
Say, how's the old gentleman this morning?
Oh, he's all right.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, He's a fine old man.
Hello, Mr. Herman.
Well, Dr. O'Connor, you come for your regular batch of medicines, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right.
How is Mr. O'Connor? Better, I hope.
Well, I'm afraid he's been having a little pain lately.
Oh, that's too bad. He's such a courageous old man, so cheerful.
Yes.
Every time I go by and he's sitting up there by his window, he waves. Always he sends his little remembrance at Christmas. Yes, your uncle is a real gentleman.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what will it be today?
Oh, the iron tonic, bismuth, 100 tablets, and refill the thiocyanate prescription. Here, I brought the bottles.
All right, I'll get it for you right away. You got a prescription for the thiocyanate, a new one?
No, but I'll sign it.
Oh, sure, that's right. You can sign it. You know how it is, Doctor. We got to be careful of these things.
You better give me the big tablets this time.
Sure thing. You reach just over the counter there. You'll find the prescription blank. Just below there. You got it?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
There we are.
But don't bother wrapping.
All right. Let's see. That's 487.
487. Here, I got it even. Oh, and say, Mr. Herman, I wonder if you could do me a little favor.
Why, surely anything, Doctor.
My uncle broke his glasses this morning.
Oh, say, that's too bad.
Yeah, he's almost helpless without them.
Yes, that's right. I know he is.
Yeah, and I wonder if you could send him around to a good oculist in the neighborhood.
Why, sure I could. No trouble at all.
I'd go myself, but, well, he's not feeling too well this morning, and I ought to get right back. Whatever the bill is, you know I'm good for it.
Don't you worry about that. Why, sure, I'll do that right away for you, Dr. O'Connor.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Thank you, Dr. O'Connor.
Give the old gentleman my best, Doctor.
Sure, I will.
Dave?
Yeah, did the lawyer come?
No, did you get the glasses?
Yeah, I gave them to Mr. Herman. Come on in the kitchen. I got the medicine, Myra.
Oh.
Myra, do you know what these things are that he's been taking?
No, not exactly.
Well, this is bismuth. Stuff he takes after each meal. 3 or 4 of them. The stuff he's due to take right now.
Dave.
No, wait a minute. These are thiocyanate. He only takes these once in a while for his heart. Just one of them. Less that one because I got bigger tablets this time.
Dave, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, if he took 3 or 4 of these, instead of his bismuth, by mistake, it would kill him.
Dave, no.
By mistake, I said.
It couldn't be.
Yes, it could. Look at the tablets. Can you tell them apart?
Hardly.
If they were in the wrong bottle.
Afterwards, they know if they're in the wrong bottle. They'd know that somebody
No, he'd think it was all right from the shape. But afterwards, we'd put them back in the right bottle.
Well, then they'd know it couldn't be a mistake. They'd know he could read right on the bottle from the label.
No, they wouldn't. They'd know he couldn't read the label. They'd know he couldn't read anything.
His glasses.
That's right, his glasses. And the oculist would have to swear to it.
Dave, are you sure? Are you sure he can't see?
He's blind as a bat without him. That much I know is real.
Oh, Dave.
Don't you see? It's the only way, Myra. It's a chance of a lifetime. No tampering with anything. No changing labels so they could analyze glue if they got suspicious. None of that.
I know, but...
And don't forget his lawyer's coming today.
Well, couldn't we just tell him to go?
What about the money?
Oh, Dave, I can't think. The front door.
That must be the lawyer now. Yeah, it is. I can see him standing outside.
What shall we do?
Get rid of him.
Well, hurry before he rings again. He might hear us.
What'll I tell him?
Well, what you told me to tell him, that he's had a bad turn. We're calling the doctor. And then if he asks any questions any time, we could say it was...
Yeah, all right. Good morning, Mr. Eldridge.
Well, how do you do, Dr. O'Connor?
I'm sorry you had to come way out here, but my uncle has had sort of a bad turn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Nothing serious.
No, we're
I hope.
calling the doctor. I don't think it's anything serious, Mr. Eldridge. I don't see how it could be.
Why, no.
But he was wondering if you could come back some other day.
Oh, I see. Well, it's just a matter of his signature on a document.
Yeah, well, I'm really afraid he isn't up to it, Mr. Eldridge.
I see. Well, perhaps I could phone him later in the day. I could phone him. There'd be no objection to that, would there?
No. But if there's any message, I could give it to him later.
Yes, well, you might say that I've made the changes that he requested. He'll know what I mean.
All right, I'll do that, and thank you, Mr. Eldridge.
Thank you, Doctor. And good day, sir.
Goodbye.
Has he gone?
Yeah.
Did he...
No, it was all right.
What is it, Dave? Did he say anything?
Oh, he said that he made the changes, whatever they were, and that he'd understand. He said that all he wanted was his signature on some document.
His will?
He didn't say that.
Oh.
Now or never, Myra.
Oh, Dave, let me just think. Just for a minute.
Come on, what about it?
Yes. All right.
All right. Here are the 2 bottles. Come on now.
Oh, Dave, no.
You've got to come.
Why?
Because you have.
All right.
You don't have to say anything.
All right.
Yeah? Yeah. Did I hear someone at the front door?
No, there hasn't been anyone here. Has there, Myra?
No.
Oh, I thought it might have been Mr. Eldridge.
Here, I got your medicine.
Well, you took long enough about it.
I'll put it over here by the bed where you can get it.
Well, what do you want, Myra?
I just came to get your tray. Didn't Willie like his breakfast?
Oh, it was too hot, of course. I'm going to give it to him now.
Have you got water for your pills?
Yes. What about my glasses?
Oh, they'll be ready this evening.
Oh, all right. You show Mr. Eldridge up here the minute he arrives.
Yes, I will, Uncle Ed. Yes. Want me to take the tray?
No. I got it. Oh, Dave, how could we?
What's the use of that? It's done now.
It's horrible.
Is it?
Don't you realize that that it's...
Murder? All right, it is, and I'm glad.
Dave, don't say that.
What's the difference what you call it? It was the only thing to do. It's even better for him this way.
David, I'm afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Listen.
Yeah. He's wheeled himself over to take his pills.
Dave, will it take long?
At his age, and if his heart is anything like what the doctor says it is, no.
Is it...
Painful? No. Like a heart attack, that's all.
What was that?
He must have fallen.
Then he...
Yeah. A minute anyway.
We ought to go up.
No, wait a minute.
With the bottles.
There's plenty of time.
Shouldn't you wear gloves or something?
No, I thought it'd look funnier if there weren't any fingerprints.
David, we ought to go up, even if... I mean, it would look better.
Oh, all right.
We'll have to call the doctor.
We'll have to anyway, either way.
I suppose.
Don't worry, it won't be like that.
The wheelchair's empty.
He's not here. Quick, look in the closet.
No. Under the bed. Dave. Look, Willie.
He's dead. The dog is dead, Myra.
But how?
There's a note on the chair. Oh.
What? Dave, what is it?
It's from him. It says, "My dear, dear niece and nephew, the thing has at last occurred which I have always known would someday inevitably occur. Poor little Willie has given his life to save mine.
No.
It may interest you to know that from my window I saw Mr. Eldridge leaving the house. I also suspect that the incident of breaking my glasses was not quite an accident. And so, my dear children, I have gone to the police. And the little bottles with their transposed contents are in my pocket as final and conclusive evidence of your murderous intent. Fortunately, I have never been quite as helpless as I allowed you to believe, and have in fact conserved my strength for precisely such an emergency, a circumstance to which it now appears I owe my life. For your further information, Mr. Eldridge was not coming to change my will.
Dave?
Now my would-be heirs and assigns, a fond farewell. I will see you in court. Your loving Uncle Ed. P.S. Did you hear my body fall? I thought you would like that. I did.
How could he have gotten out?
Oh, down the front stairs while we were...
You said he couldn't read the label.
He didn't. Tried it on the dog.
What can he do?
Attempted murder. 20 years to life.
But would they believe...
They'd believe what everybody else believes. A fine old gentleman.
Why?
There it is.
David,
Yes.
are there any more?
What?
The pills?
Myra.
There isn't anything else to do, is there, David?
No. I guess not.
Are there more? Enough?
Yes. Of the little ones in my pocket.
These?
Yeah.
How many?
Oh, half a dozen.
You said it didn't hurt.
No. Not much.
Oh, David, I did so want to have children. Front door.
Look out the window. See who it is.
Dave, I'm afraid.
What's there to be afraid of now?
Couldn't we go away somewhere, some other country?
With what? It's probably the police now.
David, here.
You'd better go down and tell them something, anything, just so they'll leave us alone. Give us some time.
Yes, all right.
Myra,
Yes.
goodbye, darling.
No, wait.
Go on.
Goodbye. Yes, officer?
Good evening, Mrs. O'Connor. I'm sorry, but
Yes, Clancy, I know.
I'm afraid you don't, ma'am. I've got some bad news for you, Mrs. O'Connor, about your uncle.
Yes, Clancy, yes.
I don't know how he could have got out there, but he was just hit by a car.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. He's dead.
Dead.
Yes.
Dead. David! David! That's all. I tried, but they stopped me. David had died before I got there. That's all. I just wanted to have children. I wish I was dead.
Suspense. Produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Tonight you heard Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard as stars of Too Little to Live On. Now, Mr. Spear joins our stars at the microphone.
Ozzie and Harriet, may I tell you sincerely that you are great?
Well, thank you indeed, Bill. You really mean it?
I certainly do.
Well, thanks. It's been a real experience to do a show of this kind, Bill. I don't know about Ozzie there, but I never plotted a murder before.
And we had such a fine accomplice in the control booth, too.
I'm blushing attractively. Incidentally, I'm told that you inherit this broadcast time next week.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. Next Friday night at the same time, Harriet and I will be acting like ourselves again in our own show. The Adventures of Ozzie, that's me, and Harriet, that's her. This is our last Sunday coming out.
Uh-huh.
How about Suspense, Bill? You're changing time, too, aren't you?
We are, and we have some pretty exciting things planned. Beginning a week from tomorrow, that's Saturday, January 3rd, Suspense will be broadcast as a full-hour series every Saturday from 8 to 9 o'clock Eastern Time.
Oh, a full hour. That's wonderful.
Tell more.
Well, with us every Saturday during the series, as the man who'll lay down the welcome mat and play host to our listeners, will be a very, very distinguished star. I'm very happy and very honored to have him with us. I'll give you another hint. He's an actor-director.
I guess you're going to make us wait for his name, huh?
Just creating suspense, Harriet. The gentleman's name is Mr. Robert Montgomery.
Oh, that's really something.
Oh, Bob is great, Bill. Ought to be a wonderful series. Well, shall we Wish each other some kind of good luck or something?
Fine. I'm sure you've had a Merry Christmas, so let's put in a plug for a Happy New Year to you. And a Happy Friday from now on, too.
And a happy Saturday to you, Bill.
Ozzie and Harriet appeared through the courtesy of International Silver Company, creators of International Sterling and 1847 Rogers Brothers Silver Plate. Tonight's suspense play, Too Little to Live On, was written by Robert Richards. Appearing in it were Joseph Kearns, who played Uncle Ed, Wally Mayer, Frank Albertson, and Jerry Hausner. Music composed by Lucien Moraweck was conducted by Lud Gluskin. Next week at the same time, listen to the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Next Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, listen to Mr. Robert Montgomery in Suspense.
From a world of moral ambiguity, we transition to another thrilling tale from Suspense, titled Dreams. A man is haunted by visions that uncannily predict real-world tragedies. But what happens when these premonitions turn inward, foretelling his own demise? Can one escape a destiny seemingly woven by the mind itself?
And now, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I know, according to all natural laws, it's impossible. Completely, utterly impossible. But I tell you, and I swear to it, that I and I alone am guilty of this murder. As guilty as though I'd killed him with my own two hands. So you must tell them, the police. You must tell them. Because they'd never believe me. Because it is impossible. But it happened.
Listen now to Act One of Dreams, starring Philip Sterling, and written especially for Suspense by Jack Bundy.
Coming. Yes?
Dr. Harris.
Yes?
Yes. Yes, you are Dr. Harris. I know, because I saw you. I heard you make that speech last week at the Civic Auditorium about the supernatural and premonitions and telepathy and about dreams, Doctor, about dreams.
Yes,
and I should have told you about it then. I was a fool. I was such a fool not to.
Tell me about what, young man?
These dreams, these terrible dreams that I have that... Oh, if only I'd come to you before.
Yes, well, who are you, young man? And please get hold of yourself. Now, well...
I'm sorry, Doctor, I'm sorry. My name is Kingman. Robert Kingman.
Yes?
I live here in the village, and I work at Blake Electronics, and the police are letting me come in because I think you can help me.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a medical doctor, Kingman. I'm only a student of the supernatural, extrasensory perception.
Yes, and you know about dreams and premonitions and things.
Well,
that's why I've come to you. And listen, your speech, your lecture the other night, you talked about dreams coming true.
Now, I talked about the possibility of such things, yes.
Oh, if I'd only talked to you then, there at your lecture, and told you about this, perhaps you could have helped me before it was too late. But I hope to heaven that even now you can help me. If you will, Dr. Harris.
Well, perhaps you'd better come in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right in here, Kingman.
Thank you, sir.
A little drink, perhaps, to calm your nerves.
No. Just let me tell you about these terrible things that I've done. If I don't tell somebody, I'll go crazy.
Oh, now, come on. Well, we can sit right down here.
Thank you.
Now.
Like I said, it's these dreams of mine, these fantastic dreams I have. They've nearly driven me out of my mind. And you know why? Because they made a killer out of me. Do you understand, sir? I'm a murderer. I've murdered a man.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Kingman.
Yes.
If you have killed someone...
And I have, Doctor. I've killed him.
Then why do you come to me? The police are the ones you must go to.
The police?
Of course.
But what would they do? What could they do? Don't you see, Doctor? They wouldn't understand. They wouldn't believe me.
Nonetheless, my boy, if there actually has been a murder...
Don't you see? It isn't as though I actually killed him with my own 2 hands, as though I actually struck him down. But I might as well have. Don't you see that?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
But it's true. I'm responsible. I'm wholly and totally responsible. No one else. But I can't tell the police about it.
Look, Kingman...
Don't you see? Because you know about such things, you can make them understand. And then if they say I'm legally guilty, all right, yes. Yes, then I'll take the consequences, even if I have to die for it.
Now, Robert...
But my wife says I'm not responsible. Janet says I can't be. It's impossible. And yet, after all that happened, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Please, you've got to help me, Dr. Harris.
Well, you can hardly expect me to help you until you calm down enough to start at the beginning and tell me just what this is all about. Now, so far, you've really told me nothing.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry. It's just that... Well, I'm sorry, but listen, please.
Yes.
It was only last month. One morning last month. My wife, Janet, and I were sitting having breakfast together.
Darling, why aren't you eating your breakfast? Isn't everything all right?
Huh? What? Oh, sure, of course it is, honey.
Then why aren't you eating? The way you've been sitting there, staring into space. Something wrong, darling?
Wrong? No, of course not, Janet. I guess I'm just not hungry this morning, that's all.
Is it?
Sure.
That isn't true, dear. Something is wrong. Now, what is it, Bob?
Janet, do you remember that funny dream I had about a week ago?
You mean about my brother, Walter, falling down the steps and breaking his wrist?
Yes.
Well, I'd hardly call it funny.
I know, because that's exactly what happened to him the very next day. I dreamed it, and then it happened.
Uh-huh. It was a real strange coincidence.
Only it wasn't. It wasn't coincidence, Janet.
But it must have been.
No, dear. Had I ever before told you about a dream of mine?
No, I guess not.
Honey, that was the first dream I'd had since I was just a little kid. When I was a kid, I had dreams all the time that came true, like the one about Joey Prentice, the boy next door, just before he drowned in Parvin's Pond. Like the one of my father before he died. I dreamed only when something like that was going to happen.
Even so, darling.
Don't you see, Janet, the one about your brother was far more than just a dream. It was a definite premonition.
Well, maybe it was, and probably it wasn't. Anyhow, you and I know better than to believe in premonitions. So just forget it, dear, and eat this nice breakfast I've fixed for you.
No. It's not that easy, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Last night, dear, I had another dream. And if it comes true...
Oh, now, honey, don't sit there and tell me you've actually lost your appetite just because of a dream you had.
Yes.
But, darling, that's silly. Unless it was a horrible nightmare.
No, it wasn't a nightmare. But the dream was also clear. I had a fight with Stanley Bolton.
Bolton?
Yes. He's not only head of research, but a vice president, too. And the one man who could block the promotion promised me by Mr. Blake.
Oh.
Yes.
But just a dream, dear.
That promotion means everything to me, Janet. To both of us.
Of course it does. You've worked for it, and you've earned it. But surely something you happen to dream about isn't going to keep you from getting it.
I wonder.
Well, just stop wondering right this minute, Robert Kingman, and eat your breakfast. It is kind of silly, you know, isn't it? Really, if you take the time.
Well, I certainly hope your wife was right, but go on, Kingman.
Doctor, at the office that day, I watched my step every minute to make sure that nothing could possibly go wrong. And I carefully avoided Mr. Bolton. But then as the day wore on and nothing out of the way happened, well, I began to breathe more easily and decided I'd worried about nothing at all. But a few minutes after 5, as I finished things up for the day...
I'll have this finished for you in just a second, Mr. Kingman.
Oh, good, Miss Rackard. You might as well run along home.
There now. Here you are.
Oh, fine. Let's see.
If you'll sign it, I'll have the envelope all ready and I'll mail it on the way out.
Mm-hmm. Here you are.
Thank you. Well, good night, Mr. Kingman.
Good night, Miss Rackard.
Out of my way, Rackard.
Excuse me.
All right now, Kingman.
Yes, Mr. Bolton.
Why haven't I received the foreign sales records for last month?
Well, today is only the 8th, Mr. Bolton, and we don't usually put together these reports until
Today is only the 8th. Well, how nice of you to tell me. But, Kingman, if Scoville is to take those records with him to the Toronto office tomorrow, he's got to have them immediately and in perfect order.
Scoville? Toronto? I didn't know anything about
You
a
didn't
trip.
know. You think that's any excuse?
But I'm usually notified if someone needs material like that.
Negligent, that's the trouble with you. Utterly irresponsible.
Well, Mr.
And you're the one that Mr. Blake was considering for promotion, Well, I'll soon put a stop to that.
But, Mr. Bolton,
Scoville is leaving on the 2:40 tomorrow. And if those figures aren't ready for him, you'd better look for another job.
And then, Kingman, what happened then?
The next morning, Mr. Blake called me in and politely told me the promotion would have to wait. Perhaps another year, until Mr. Bolton was better satisfied with my work.
Well, I'm sorry, but now, look, my boy, if that one incident, that coincidence about
Coincidence?
The dream, yes, if that's all that brought you here to see me, so upset and so
Didn't
worried.
you hear me? Don't you understand? That was only the beginning of the dreams that have made me a killer. And when you hear the rest of the terrible things I've dreamed about that have happened, heaven forgive me for what I've done.
You had more of these so-called premonitory dreams then?
Yes, Doctor. Because I wanted to. Because I wanted to get even. I'd banked a lot on that promotion. Now I'd lost any chance for it, thanks to Mr. Bolton. I knew it wasn't right, but I couldn't help hating him, almost viciously. And I couldn't get him or my hatred for him or what he'd done to us. I couldn't get it out of my mind. I couldn't get him out of my mind. And then a few nights later, I dreamed about him again. It was a weird, a crazy, a fantastic sort of dream.
Well, what do you want with me, Kingman? What do you want? And why do you have me penned up in this place?
Like a jail, isn't it, Mr. Bolton? These high walls of heavy concrete blocks.
Well?
I built this place myself, Mr. Bolton, just for you. There's no door, no windows, there's no way out for you. You can't get away from me. And now I'm going to pay you back, Mr. Bolton, for what you've done to me.
You're crazy, Kingman. You can't hurt me. This is only a dream. Only a dream, do you hear me?
But it's my dream. It's my dream, Mr. Bolton.
Now, Kingman.
And that's why you can't help yourself. When I beat you and beat you the way you deserve. Are you ready?
Stop!
Are you ready?
Stop! Stay away from me!
Well, I'm ready.
No! No! Get away from me! No! No! Get away from me! No!
And you did beat him in this dream of yours?
Unmercifully. Until he fell unconscious.
Well, I hardly see anything about it to worry you, Kingman.
But wait.
I can hardly picture anything like that actually happening, dream or no dream.
Wait, Doctor. When I woke up in the morning, my hands were sore. My knuckles were all bruised.
And I imagine you've done a pretty good job of tearing up the bedclothes, too, then, hadn't you?
Doctor.
Mr. Kingman. Now, Robert, you must understand something. After what had happened at the office between you and Mr. Bolton, a dream like that was the most natural thing in the world. Dreams spring from the unconscious. And so far as this man Bolton is concerned, in your subconscious mind...
No, wait, please. You've got to hear me out.
Very well, go on.
When I got to the office the next morning, everybody was commiserating with Mr. Bolton because of the terrible bumps and bruises all over his head.
Really? Well, and how did he explain them?
He said that he'd fallen out of his bed during the night. But with all those bruises, he'd have to have fallen out a dozen times. And then when he saw me, Doctor, it was just as though he knew. It was just as though he knew that I had somehow made it happen to him. And from that point on, he never let up on me. Day after day, everything I did was wrong.
Now, wait a minute.
No, Doctor. I began to hate him more bitterly than anything or any person I'd ever hated before. It became an obsession I couldn't shake off. And then suddenly it dawned on me. All my dreams had come true. And that meant my dreams would come true. Whatever I dreamed would have to come true. So from that moment on, I knew what I had to do. I knew that I would never have any peace until I dreamed about, and therefore brought about, the death of Stanley Bolton. Yes, Doctor. The more I thought about it, the more I became convinced. The more I knew that anything I dreamed about would have to come to pass. Not exactly as I dreamed it, perhaps, but the result would be the same. And so every night before I dropped off to sleep, I thought of nothing but Stanley Bolton, of all the hatred I had for him. I concentrated all my thoughts on him and nothing else, Doctor, and I focused my thoughts on his murder.
No,
but it didn't work. I couldn't seem to dream again, try as I might.
Well, perhaps that's for the best.
Not until 3 nights ago.
Oh?
And again, Doctor, it was a wild, a crazy, utterly fantastic dream. There was a big empty square, a city block or more, with a high, thick wall around it, much bigger than the place I'd dreamed about before. And there was a car, a sports car, a sort of racing car, a very fast one, driving around in this place as though it were hunting for something. All of a sudden, the way it can happen only in a dream, I was in that car. I was driving it. I was hunting for something, or someone, frantically. And then, as I wildly spun and swerved the car about, then I saw him, Bolton. And he knew me, and he knew I was after him, and he knew that this time he wouldn't get away alive.
Stop! Stop, you fool! You run me down!
Run! Go ahead and run, Bolton! You think you can outrun me in this? Try it! Try it!
No, help! You'll kill me!
But it's only a dream, remember? So run your legs off, Bolton, and see what good it will do you.
Please! Please, go back!
Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, I'm ready. Now!
Well, Kingman?
The next morning, when I got to the office, I learned that Mr. Bolton had been killed.
What?
Yes. By some hit-and-run driver in a sports car.
Good heavens.
Yes. And do you know why, Doctor? Because of my dream. Because it's what I wanted to dream. So I'm guilty of Stanley Bolton's murder.
No, you aren't. You had nothing to do with the car that ran him down.
Of course I didn't, but I'm still to blame.
How can you be?
Because I am. Because now I have proof that I am.
Proof?
Yes. Because last night I dreamed again.
Yes?
I dreamed that for what I'd done, I was electrocuted. What can I do? Doctor, what can I do?
I don't know. I must have time to think about this.
But you believe me. You believe me what I've told you.
Yes, Robert, I believe you. And I believe you need help.
If I go to the police, if they believe me, it can mean only one thing. The death penalty. Electrocution.
Now, Robert, listen to me. You may feel any way you wish about this whole gruesome affair. And because of the strain it's imposed on you, I can understand why you're so upset about it. But we've got to be realistic about this. Now, legally, there is no possible way in which you could be found guilty of Bolton's murder. So first we have to think about you, about how to ease your mind, your conscience of this... Oh, wait now.
What?
Of course, I should have thought of him when you came here.
Yes, Doctor? Someone who can help me?
Robert, I know it's late, but I want you to go and see an old friend of mine. His name is Thaddeus Hagen.
Hagen?
You know him?
The psychiatrist?
Yes.
Well, I've heard of him, but, Doctor...
I want you to go to him alone. I want you to tell him exactly what you've told me. I'll phone him that you're coming, in spite of the hour, and I promise that I'll tell him nothing whatever about the case. I'll only ask him that he call me after he's talked with you.
You think I've gone crazy?
No, not by any means, but this whole experience has upset you badly, as it would anyone. And the most important thing at the moment is to get you back into the frame of mind where you can face this thing with your fullest capacity for sound judgment. Because you must work this out for yourself, Robert, but not in your present state of mind. Will you go and see Hagen? For your own sake, Robert.
Yes.
Now?
Now.
Good. I'll give you his address. It's only a few miles from here. And you must tell him that I'll be waiting to hear from him. Dr. Harris speaking.
Harris, this is Thaddeus Hagen.
Hagen, oh, yes, but I'm surprised to hear from you so soon.
Harris, that young man you said you were sending out here to see me?
Yes.
Robert Kingman?
Yes, Hagen, you talked to him?
No, I didn't.
Oh, but why not?
Because a terrible thing has happened.
Well, what is it, man? What is it?
Harris, the new high-tension power line the electric company strung across my property.
Oh.
22,000 volts.
Hagen.
Yes. One of those lines broke. It fell across my front walk, and there in the darkness, he couldn't see it. He stumbled into it.
Good Lord.
He was killed immediately, Harris. Electrocuted.
Suspense. You've been listening to Dreams, starring Philip Sterling and written especially for Suspense by Jack Bundy. Suspense is produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr., music supervision by Ethel Huber. Heard in tonight's story were Edgar Staley as Dr. Harris, Connie Lemke as Janet, Richard Kendrick as Mr. Bolton, Raymond Edward Johnson as Thaddeus Hagen, and Barbara Cassar as the girl. Listen again next week when we return with Seeds of Disaster, written by David Hill. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
After those chilling narratives, it's time to lighten the atmosphere with America's favorite radio couple, Ozzie and Harriet, in The Antique Vase. Harriet's latest auction find is meant to be a delightful surprise, but will this rather large and unique piece of pottery become a treasured heirloom or the catalyst for domestic disaster and a battle over Ozzie's beloved armchair?
From Hollywood, International Silver Company, creators of 1847 Rogers Brothers Silver Plate, presents The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring young America's favorite couple, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard. It's breakfast time as we look in at the Nelson household at 1847 Rogers Road. Harriet and little 5-year-old Ricky are already at the breakfast table. Ozzie and 8-year-old David pardon me?
8.5.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, David. Ozzie and 8.5-year-old David are expected momentarily.
David! Here I am, Mom. Breakfast is ready. Isn't it a wonderful day today, David? Sure is, Mom. Move over, Ricky. You can go out and play just as soon as you finish. Swell.
And you can have a nickel for an ice cream cone.
Oatmeal again, huh, Mom?
And what's wrong with oatmeal? It's nutritious, tasty, healthful, and bodybuilding. Wonderful for a growing boy.
Well, then Ricky can have mine. He's got further to grow.
Ricky's practically finished with his breakfast. Enough of that nonsense now. I got the oatmeal.
I'm so healthy now I can't sleep nights.
Oh, say, I almost forgot. I bought something yesterday I want to surprise your father with.
What is it, Mom?
A vase.
A what?
An antique vase. I bought it at an auction sale. Here it is.
Jiminy, no, not that.
David, what's the matter?
What is that?
A vase. Just a vase, that's all.
Oh, I thought it was full of oatmeal. And, gee, I bet that thing could hold 1,000,000 pounds of oatmeal.
Oh, David, don't exaggerate. The vase is only 4 feet tall. Oh, here comes your father. I'll put it right in the middle of the table. Surprise him.
Good morning, good morning. Wonderful morning. I've got an appetite like a horse.
You've come to the right place. We got oats.
Shame on you.
And what has my beautiful little wife got for breakfast this glorious morning? Let's see. Oatmeal.
See?
Ozzie?
Beautiful, nutritious, tasty, bodybuilding oatmeal.
You really like oatmeal, Pop?
Oh, do I? Yum, yum, yum.
There you are, Mom. You won't have to throw it away after all.
Oh, David, stop acting silly. Here's your orange juice, Ozzie.
Oh, thank you, dear. Gee, that orange juice was good.
Well, why shouldn't the orange juice be good? Here we are in California, where the oranges grow.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't California a wonderful state? Where else can you put your hand out the window into your own backyard and pull it back with 2 or 3 ripe gophers? What's wrong, David? You usually laugh at those funny things I say.
Well, Dad, you already gave me my allowance this week.
Come on, you two. Breakfast is getting cold.
Hey, Mom, Pop hasn't even noticed the new vase.
Never mind, David.
What was that?
Nothing. Only I'm afraid you aren't very observant this morning.
What do you mean?
Well, haven't you noticed anything different?
Noticed anything?
Ozzie Nelson, sometimes I can't help thinking you're just like a man.
Well, as long as there's some resemblance.
You mean to say you don't notice anything different?
Different? Oh, of course, your hair, and I love it that way, too. You should wear it that way more often. Would you pass me...
I haven't done my hair yet this morning.
Sorry. Oh, of course, that dress. Oh, it's lovely, dear. Beautiful. When did you get it?
April 1941.
Before I go, I'll give you a hint, Pop. It's on the table.
On the table?
Yes, do you like it?
Something on this table?
Yes. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Gee, I'm sorry, dear. I can't see a thing. Unless it's behind this... What is this?
Well, it happens to be an antique vase, and it's just what I've been talking about.
Oh, my. Harriet, where did you get this vase?
Guess.
You found it in the tomb of an Egyptian pharaoh.
No.
You won it in a box of Cracker Jack.
No.
Am I getting warm?
A little.
I give up.
I bought it.
That I never would have guessed.
Honey, it only cost me $10. Isn't it beautiful, Ozzie?
Now, Harriet, let's be sensible about this, shall we?
You don't like it, do you?
Well, frankly, dear...
Ozzie Nelson, it happens to be a beautiful vase.
Beautiful? Harriet, let's face it. The guy who designed that made a mockery out of crockery.
Well, it so happens that vase belongs to the early American period, around George Washington's time. It could have a very romantic history. George always brought fresh flowers to Martha. He might have used this vase for that.
Well, he might have used the vase for that, but I heard he chewed a lot of tobacco, too.
That's very funny. But you may as well get used to it, because I've decided to redecorate this entire room using the vase as a central figure.
Why, Harriet, let's be sensible. Why do over an entire room for that old vase?
It'll improve things. For example, I'd like to get rid of that easy chair over there by the fireplace.
But, Harriet, that's my favorite chair.
Oh, Ozzie, it's so shabby.
Well, I know, but gosh, it's taken me years to get that chair just the way I want it. Why, that chair has the same shape now that I have.
You're not kidding. You and the chair dragging in the same place.
Well, I happen to like things just the way they are.
Oh, Ozzie. You're all finished breakfast, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Gloria! Gloria! Did you call me, Mrs. Nelson?
Yes, I did, Gloria. We're all finished breakfast in case you want to clear away the dishes.
Gloria, what's your opinion on this? Don't you think it's a little silly going into an extensive redecorating project at this time?
Well, personally, I think very definitely that it... Would you mind repeating the question, please?
Well, let me put it my way, Gloria. Don't you think that things should be changed every so often?
Oh, yes. And dipped in Lux, too.
No, Gloria, Mrs. Nelson was referring to furniture and room decorations.
There seems to be a difference of opinion as to this antique vase I bought downtown. Have you seen it, Gloria?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Gloria. I just got it yesterday. You know, you can pick up some really nice things downtown these days.
Well, I try, but I guess my whistle doesn't carry.
You see, Ozzie, Gloria thinks it's a pretty vase.
Oh, yes. I think it's a beautiful sight.
Well, I give up. To me, it looks like a huge bottle of beer.
Well, to me, that's a beautiful sight. I better get at these dishes. I'll see you later.
Honestly, though, dear, don't you think it'd be better to wait till it gets a little cooler before we do over the room?
Oh, certainly. We don't have to do it right away. In fact, I'd like to shop around a little first and get some more ideas.
Well, in the meantime, why don't I take this out to the storeroom in the garage and give you a chance to forget to think about it a little more?
Well, okay, but be sure and go out the front way with it. The grass is wet and back. You might slip and break the vase.
That's funny. I was thinking the same thing myself. Rearranging furniture, antique vases, women.
Hello, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, hello there, Emmy Lou.
What have you got there?
Well, this is an antique vase that Mrs. Nelson bought. I'm taking it out to the garage to store it.
Do you mind if I look at it?
No, go ahead. Although you look so young to suffer.
Just what kind of a vase is it, Mr. Nelson?
I don't know, Emmy Lou. I think it's a Grecian urn.
What's a Grecian urn?
Hmm?
What's a Grecian urn?
It depends on where he works. You get it? What's a Grecian urn?
Yes, I get it. It's pretty hot today, isn't it, Mr. Nelson? Can you carry that vase down the steps without dropping it?
I'm afraid so. It's a fine time for David's roller skates not to be here.
Oh, I saw David swap his roller skates to Bobby for a hammer.
I could use a hammer now, too.
What are you going to do with the vase?
I don't know. Let's just set it in the middle of the lawn and throw rocks at it, shall we?
Why are you so bitter about it, Mr. Nelson?
Well, it's this way. It isn't enough that Harriet bought this idiotic vase. Now she's going to do over the entire room to fit it.
Oh, well, why don't you drop it? You know, sort of accidental-like. And then tell Mrs. Nelson that you couldn't help it. Tell her you tripped and fell down. That it was an accident.
Would you believe a story like that?
Of course.
Gosh, how women change when they get married. No, Emmy Lou, I'm afraid my wife knows me wouldn't go for that.
Well, then I've got another idea, Mr. Nelson.
What's that?
I'd insist that she return the vase. And if she got mad, I'd let her go home to her mother. And I'd refuse to let her take the children. And she'd sue you for custody of the children. And if it looked like she was going to win, you know what I'd do?
What?
I'd let her keep the vase. There's no use being stubborn. I think you're foolish to break up your marriage for a vase you couldn't get more than a few dollars for.
Well, that's right. A few dollars for it. Well, say, I could sell it. Oh, but what if Harriet... No, she wouldn't. And if she did, I'd tell her that somebody... Emmy, thanks very much for the suggestion. Give me that vase, will you? That's a wonderful idea.
You mean you're going to sell the vase?
Absolutely. Emmy Lou, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to be daring and take a terrible risk.
I hate to bring this up, Mr. Nelson, but have you got something in mind in case Mrs. Nelson finds out about this?
Oh, of course I've got something in mind.
What is it?
A one-way ticket on the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. Gosh, loaded with junk. Doesn't seem to be anybody around here either.
Just be patient, sir. Just be patient. I'm busy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. What are you doing?
I'm crocheting a tea cozy. You interrupted me just as I was going around the spout, darn it. There. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I've come to see you about an antique.
Oh, you've come to the right place, sir. We're a member of the National Antique Dealers. Of course, you're familiar with the slogan of the National Antique Dealers. The older the better, except in a sweater. Let's see what you've got there.
I have here a very fine old antique vase dating back to...
About 1922.
1922?
Well, it's really older than that, but I don't want to seem too eager.
You'll have to admit it's beautiful, though.
Well, I wouldn't say it was beautiful, but it has a certain horrid fascination that women go for. You want to sell it to me?
Yes, I do. Would you be interested in buying it?
What do you want for it?
What did you give me for it?
I asked you first.
Okay, make me an offer.
50 cents. What's your price?
$50. Shall we compromise?
All right, I'll double my offer. $1.
Okay, I'll cut my price in half, $25.
I should have started by offering you a dime for it.
Here, just look it over and see how lovely it is.
Very shabby condition.
Yes, did you ever see anything so gorgeously broken down? Just look at those beautiful chips and cracks in it. Tell you the truth, this is one of the most antique antiques I've ever seen.
Oh, dear, I do wish Mr. Cameron were here.
Who's he?
He's the fellow who owned the store 19 years ago. He was an expert on vases.
Well, can't you get in touch with him?
Oh, no, he died 12 years ago.
Well, if...
Never had a sick day in his life. Very tragic. Left a wife and 3 children.
Well, I wanted... Any insurance?
Not a cent.
What happened to his family?
Well, his widow later married a well-to-do businessman who owned his own buttonhole factory in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Then they're getting along all right now.
Well, the youngest son had measles when he was 6, and their house was attacked by termites in 1934. But everything was just dandy the last I heard.
Well, the next time you write, will you remember me to them?
I certainly will.
Oh, thank you. It's been a pleasure to meet you, Mr. McQueen.
The pleasure's been all mine, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, goodbye, Mr. McQueen.
Goodbye, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, say, by the way, what about the vase?
I'll give you $5 for it.
Sold.
Hello, Pop. How long have you been home?
Oh, about an hour.
Sure look proud of yourself this afternoon, Pop.
Well, David, I just did something pretty smart, even for your old man. Yes, sir, one thing every man should learn is the psychology of women.
What's that, Dad?
Well, suppose you're married to some woman, and one day she comes up to you and says, David, I want to buy a fur coat. Now, what would you say?
Well, I'd say, okay, if I can get a baseball bat.
No, David, that's where the psychology comes in. You try to make the woman forget what it is she wanted. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the time Mother wanted that string of pearls.
Exactly.
And every time she mentioned them, you kept talking about everything else.
That's right.
They look pretty on her, don't they?
Well, David, I don't win all the time.
No, but she does. By the way, where is Mom?
I don't know. I've been waiting for her myself. She must still be out shopping, I guess.
Well, I'll see you later, Pop. Oh, Ozzie!
In here, Harriet.
Ozzie, I have the most wonderful surprise for you. Guess what I bought?
What?
A vase.
I know. You showed it to me this morning. Don't you remember?
Oh, no, this is another vase. I have it out in the car.
Another vase?
Yes, another vase.
Harriet, darling, please, not another vase.
Yes, Ozzie, another vase.
That's a funny joke, pretending you bought another vase. See, I'm laughing. Now tell me, not another vase.
Well, yes, darling, another vase.
But we've already got a vase.
Well, that's what makes it so perfect. This vase is a mate to the one I bought this morning.
A mate? Harriet, these things aren't going to turn out to be like rabbits, are they?
Oh, silly. Ozzie, I'm anxious to compare the two vases. Would you go out in the garage and get the other one?
Well, but Harriet, why should I go to all the trouble of going to the garage and bringing that one back? I could take this one out to the garage and then just snap a picture or something.
Ozzie, stop joking. Get the vase from the garage.
Why are you so suspicious?
What are you talking about? My goodness, if you don't want to get it, I'll go out and get it.
No, don't. I'll get it. You just wait right here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nelson, but really, I sold that vase 10 minutes after you left the store.
Oh, but I've got to have that vase back. My wife insists upon it.
But we have so many other beautiful things here in the store. Oh, would you be interested in a genuine antique music box that plays Goodbye, Little Yellow Bird, Goodbye?
No.
Please, I haven't finished yet. Little Yellow Bird, $37.50.
No. I tell you, I've got to have that vase. I've got to, I tell you. I've just... Have you ever been married?
Is this a proposal?
Listen, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I guess I'll have to. My wife is a lady wrestler.
Really?
Exactly. And she said if I don't buy the vase back, she'll break every bone in my body.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? She sounds positively vicious. Now, let's see. The woman who bought the vase didn't leave her name, but I've got her address. Yes, here it is. Now, you wait right here. I'll go over and see if I can buy it back from her.
Oh, thanks, old man. You'll never know what this means to me. My bones knit so slowly.
But, Mr. McQueen, I want the vase myself. And besides, my husband would be very angry if I sold it.
Well, madam, I wouldn't ask this, but if you only knew how desperately this man needs the vase, how frightened he is.
You mean of his wife?
His wife.
Oh, is she really a lady wrestler?
Wrestling the wind-up at the Legion Stadium Monday night.
Oh, and would she really...
You should see the scars he has on him already.
Oh, my.
And he's such a nice fellow, too.
Tell me, why does such a nice fellow marry such a terrible woman?
Well, if you ask me, madam, he is a nice fellow, but he doesn't look very bright.
Oh, the poor man. Okay, I'll sell you the vase for $20.
And so the vase will cost you $25, Mr. Nelson. But I finally convinced her to sell it back.
Oh, fine. She sounds like such a nice girl.
Oh, she is. She sold it to me even though she was afraid of what her husband would do when he found out.
Why does such a nice girl marry a brute like that?
Well, between you and me, Mr. Nelson, she's a nice girl, but she hasn't got very good taste. Otherwise, she never would have bought a terrible vase like this.
I didn't think of that. A woman who likes a vase like that, imagine the kind of husband she'd pick out. Well, say, that reminds me, I got to get back to Harriet with this vase. Well, so long, I got to dash. Darn that stoplight. Oh, Harriet.
Dear, where in the world have you been?
Well, I tell you, I went to the garage a long way, and what a job. It was hidden behind the... Well, anyway, I finally got it.
Got what?
With the vase. Look.
Oh, you shouldn't have bothered.
But you said you shouldn't have bothered.
Well, while you were gone, I decided not to redecorate the room after all. You see, I don't know quite how to tell you this, dear, but I accidentally broke the vase.
You broke it?
Yes, I tripped over one of David's roller skates and dropped it.
But David swapped his roller skates.
What'd you say, dear?
I just wanted to remind you that it's only 6 months and 10 days until George Washington's birthday.
Oh. Ozzie, I've got something to tell you.
Yes?
I didn't tell you the truth about that vase.
Uh-huh.
I didn't break it. I sold it back to the same place I bought it. McQueen's Antique Shop.
McQueen's?
There. I knew I couldn't sleep tonight with that on my mind.
Harriet, I forgive you. And I'm very glad you told me the truth. Because the successful marriage is based on mutual confidence and trust. When the ship of matrimony sails forth on the sea of life, we must avoid the hidden shoals of deceit.
Ozzie, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Now I want to confess something to you also.
What, dear?
Well, this afternoon, for a moment I was tempted, just tempted, mind you, to sell that vase and not tell you.
Oh, well, don't you give it another thought because I forgive you.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
That's all right, dear.
Say, couldn't we use this as a wall decoration?
Oh, no, dear, I don't think so.
Well, we could use it to keep flowers in, couldn't we?
I think it's a little big for that.
Say, I have an idea. We could use it as an umbrella stand. That is, in case we ever move to Florida.
Well, perhaps.
Or I tell you, makes a nice bunch of little ashtrays, too, doesn't it?
Appearing in support of Ozzie and Harriet were the four King sisters, Bea Benaderet, Louise Erickson, John Brown, and Joel Davis. Original music was by Billy May. Vern Smith speaking.
And for our final performance, we stay in the charmingly chaotic world of the Nelsons with Invitations to Dinner. A simple social engagement spirals into a dizzying array of conflicting plans and misunderstandings. Can Ozzie and Harriet deftly untangle their double-booked evening? Or will their attempts at social grace lead to even greater comedic calamity?
Silver with beauty that lives forever is International Sterling. From Hollywood, International Silver Company, creators of International Sterling, presents The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring America's favorite young couple, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard. At 1847 Rogers Road, where the Nelsons live, there's usually an air of happiness prevailing. It starts at the big friendly welcome mat on the front porch and continues clear through the big friendly house to the big friendly backyard where Nick, the family setter, lives. He's the big friendly dog with the laugh in his bark. But today there's one face that doesn't fit in with this happy atmosphere.
What's wrong, David? You've hardly said a word all morning.
It's nothing, Mom.
Well, there's something bothering you. What is it?
It's nothing, really, Mom.
David.
Harriet, please. You say it's nothing, David. Is that right?
That's right, Pop.
All right, if it's nothing, it's nothing. We'll just forget it. Here in the paper.
It is something.
Oh? I kind of thought you'd like to tell us about it. Now, what seems to be the trouble?
It's nothing, Pop.
David, we're not trying to pry into your personal affairs, but why don't you just tell us about it? Maybe we can help you.
It's kind of silly, I guess. See, Grace Johnson invited me to her party Friday night, and I told her I'd come.
Well, that sounds very nice.
Yeah, but our team is supposed to play basketball Friday night, so I gotta tell her I can't make it. Is David a dope, Pop?
Ricky, read your comic book. In other words, David, you mean you forgot you had to play basketball, and that's why you accepted her invitation?
Well, no, I remembered it.
You mean when you accepted Grace's invitation, you knew you couldn't make it? That it was the same night as your basketball game?
Yes, sir.
Now is David a dope, Pop? Ricky. Well, then why did you accept it, David?
Well, golly, Mom, she seemed so excited about the party. I just didn't have the heart to disappoint her.
Well, I realize how you must have felt, David, but you're going to have to tell us sometime. Now it'll be a bigger disappointment. I find it's much better to tell people the truth right off. Otherwise, you'll wind up in an embarrassing situation for everybody.
Are they going to have ice cream at the party? Oh, sure, gallons of it. That's another thing, Pop. Well, I'd feel awful silly if I turned on the party and then the basketball game was called off.
Do you think that's possible?
Lots of things could happen.
Well, like what?
Whoa. Suppose the captain of the other team gets the measles.
That sounds to me like a pretty remote possibility.
Maybe not, Pop. A couple of weeks ago, we were supposed to take an arithmetic test, and the teacher got the appendicitis.
Well, that was just a rare coincidence. I think the safest thing for you to do is call Grace on the phone and tell her you can't make it.
Maybe I could go to the party first and then play basketball.
I think you'd be too full of ice cream and cake to play much of a game.
He could be the basketball. I guess I'll just think it over.
Well, it's your problem, David, but you know the old proverb, never put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is the thief of time.
Oh.
You going to say something, Harry?
Yes, did you go downtown and pay the gas bill yesterday? You said you would.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Harriet. Now, here is a perfect example of the point I'm trying to make, David. Your mother asked me to pay the gas bill yesterday, and instead of putting it off until tomorrow, I'm going down and pay it today.
Hello? Just a minute, please. Hey, Mom, telephone.
Who is it, dear?
Mrs. Jones.
Which Mrs. Jones?
Which Mrs. Jones are you, Mrs. Jones?
Never mind, Ricky. Hello?
Hello, Harriet. This is Pamela. You haven't forgotten you're having dinner with us tonight, have you?
Oh, no, Pamela. I'm glad you called, though. I'm not sure I know how to get out to your house.
Oh, well, that's why I phoned. Have you got a pencil?
Mm-hmm, right here.
Well, first of all, you come straight out Baldwin Boulevard until you get to the corner where Castle Road crosses. And when you get there, have your husband slow down. The shop on the corner has a hat in the window that's just perfect for you. You'll love it.
Good, I could use a new hat. We go out Baldwin and turn at the cute hat.
That's right, yes. You turn left, and then you'll be on Castle Road. Then you turn... Oh, no, let me face the radio again. You turn to the wing chair, that's east. East on Castle to Oak Street. And as you make the turn, you'll notice a little dress shop on the corner.
Should I have Ozzie slow down again?
By all means, dear. That little taffeta dress in the window there is out of this world. You turn right.
All right. Down Baldwin, turn left at the hat. Down Castle, turn right at the taffeta dress.
Yes, I think that's right. Now, wait just a minute. Now, I want to be sure I'm right. Let's see. You come toward the Davenport. You turn to the radio. Then you head for the bookcase. No, it's left. Left on Oak.
Left.
Yes.
And you live at 1340 Oak.
Yes, that's right. The numerals on the door will say 134. The O's missing.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find it, Pamela. About what time should we be there?
Oh, about 7. Oh, Harriet. Wait a minute. Wait, dear. I'll give you the directions over again.
Oh, I'm sure I got them straight, Pamela.
But I just remembered. I moved all the furniture around yesterday.
Oh, hiya, Thorny. Any sign of the bus yet?
Oh, hi, Oz. No, not yet. Lots of buses, but the wrong ones. Kind of chilly standing here, too.
Well, hello there. How's the bowling champ?
Well, for goodness sakes, look who's here. How have you been?
Oh, just fine. And you?
Oh, can't complain. Hey, sure is nice to see you again.
Well, thanks.
Where have you been keeping yourself lately?
Oh, you know, around.
You fellows know each other, don't you?
I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my neighbor, Mr. Thornberry. This is Mr.
How do you do?
I'm glad to know it.
How are things going?
Oh, fine. Just fine, thanks. How are things with you?
Oh, it's great. Do you see any of the old gang lately?
What old gang's that?
You know, the...
oh, yes, you mean the boys downtown.
Yeah, the boys downtown.
Oh, yeah, once in a while. Oh, I ran into Dick the other day.
Oh, swell. How is he?
Oh, he's doing fine. Says he sees Tom occasionally.
Oh, good old Tom.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing new?
No, same old grind. How's the wife?
Oh, she's fine. And,
My wife's fine.
oh,
Say, you never did come over for that fried chicken dinner.
well, that's your fault. You didn't invite us.
Oh, I didn't? Well, we'll remedy that right now. How about tonight?
Oh, no, not tonight. I mean, your wife will want a little
Oh,
time.
don't be silly. We always have plenty to eat, and the wife loves to cook.
Yeah, I know, but I
No
don't believe in...
excuses. Shall we say about 7 o'clock?
Oh, well, that's awfully nice of you, but really we couldn't.
Oh,
because-
nonsense. Oh, here's my bus. Well, we'll see you at 7.
Just a minute. This is very embarrassing, but to be honest with you, I'm afraid I don't remember your address. Where are you living now?
Same old place. Yeah, it's right in the phone book. We'll see you at 7.
Well, looks like you're invited out to dinner tonight, Oz. He seems like a nice fellow.
Thorny, I know you won't believe this, but I can't seem to place the guy. His face is so darn familiar, but I can't remember his name for some reason.
Now, how can that be, Oz? You were carrying on such a brilliant conversation.
I wonder where we know him from. He mentioned something about bowling, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. But he also called you champ, so I'm sure he's never seen you bowl.
I hope Harriet remembers him. Well, she probably will. She has a wonderful memory for names, thank goodness.
Oh, that's all you're worried about, Oz. I know his name.
You do? Well, then why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask me.
Ridiculous. I was starting to worry about it. How did you know his name?
You told me.
I told you.
Well, sure. You said very distinctly, Mr. Thornberry, meet Mr. Rush.
Harriet!
In the kitchen.
Oh, I have news for you. We're going out to dinner tonight.
Well, good for you. I didn't think you'd remember it. In fact, I don't remember telling you about it.
Well, how could you tell me about it? We weren't invited until about an hour ago, and I was the one who accepted the invitation.
You mean you met Pamela downtown?
Pamela? Who's Pamela?
Pamela Jones from the PTA.
I don't even know her.
Oh, of course you do. She was at the Randolphs' New Year's Eve party.
Funny, I don't remember her. You sure I met her?
Well, believe me, dear, you met her. I'm sure you did.
Well, I wonder why I don't remember her.
Don't you remember that tall, beautiful, red-haired girl with a strapless evening gown?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, Pamela was sitting right next to her.
No wonder I didn't remember her. How did she get into the conversation, anyway?
I just told you. We're going over there for dinner tonight. She invited us about 2 weeks ago.
Harriet, I think we've got one of those little problems that make life so interesting.
What did you do?
I accepted another invitation for us.
For dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Well, when was this?
Just about an hour ago.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, after all, what kind of an invitation is that at the last minute? Probably somebody else couldn't show up.
Well, Harriet, I don't think that's a very nice way to talk about a good friend of mine.
But it's such a strange thing to do. I mean, at the last minute like that. Who was it?
You know, that fellow we know from the bowling club. Oh, what's his name?
You don't know his name?
Oh, sure. That is... I think I'd know it if I heard it. His face was very familiar.
Well, let me get this straight now. You accepted a dinner invitation for tonight, and you don't even know the man's name?
Oh, frankly, Harriet, I was counting on you. You're always so good at remembering names.
What does he look like?
Well, he's about average height, average weight, a very pleasant average face. Does that sound like anybody we know?
Sounds like everybody we know. Where did you say we know him from?
The bowling club. I'm sure of that much because he said so. Gee, I wish you'd think a little, because I know you know him. You're kind of a disappointment, dear. I was counting on you.
But I never go to your bowling club.
Well, sure you do. You were over there ladies' night, the big tournament a few weeks ago, wasn't it?
That was last 4th of July.
Really? Gee, I was sure it was Labor Day.
Well, maybe you can think of it while I'm making the sandwiches.
What sandwiches?
The ones you always eat before we go out to dinner.
Don't bother. What a dreadful mess. Here we are with 2 dinner dates, and one of them we don't even know who the people are.
Are you sure you don't want the sandwiches? I have them practically made.
No, thanks. I'm so worried I've completely lost my appetite. What kind of sandwiches?
Bacon and tomato and whole wheat with Thousand Island dressing.
Well, as long as you've gone to all the trouble, I'll just have 1 or 2 and a glass of milk. Wish I could remember who this guy is. His face is so darn familiar.
Well, why in the world didn't you just tell a man you couldn't remember his name? There's no crime in that.
Harriet, you know very well you can't do a thing like that. Hurt a person's feelings? It's just like I was telling David this morning. It's always better to come right out. But David's was an entirely different case. Come on, Harriet, help me with this, will you? Now try and remember. A man about average height, average weight.
See that man making his way laboriously up the street? That man is Ozzie Nelson, a man with a problem.
Peterson. Wilson. Benson.
Yoo-hoo, Miss Nelson!
Nelson. Oh, hello, Emily Lou.
Mind if I walk up Rogers Road with you?
No, just help yourself. Simpson? Carson?
Beg your pardon?
I'm trying to think of a man's name.
Oh. William Johnson.
William Johnson. William Johnson. Yes, that sounds familiar.
Of course, that's my father's name.
Terrible.
Who is this man you can't think of?
He's a good friend of mine. I bumped into him downtown.
Oh, maybe I can help you. What's his name?
That's what I've forgotten.
Have you tried scratching your head?
Yes, I tried that. It just made a lot of noise in my ears. Got a lot of grease on my hands. In fact, I've tried every way I've ever heard of. I even stood on my head in the corner. That's supposed to help.
But no names came to your mind?
Only the ones Mrs. Nelson called me for getting footprints on the wallpaper.
I wish I could help you, Mr. Nelson. Have you tried the psychology of association? You associate what you're trying to remember with some other thing and try and connect the two.
Well, I met him in the bowling alley.
The bowling alley. Try and picture the bowling alley in your mind.
Bowling alley. Yes, I can see it.
Now try and picture the man's face.
His face. Yes, I see it. He's got a hole in his head. No, that's a bowling ball.
Picture his face, Mr. Nelson.
His face.
The bowling alley.
The bowling alley.
His face. The bowling alley.
His face. The bowling alley.
His face. The bowling alley. His face. The bowling alley. Have you got the picture?
I think I've got it. His face. The bowling alley. His face. The bowling alley.
What's his name?
Al Bowling Face.
You'd better start getting ready. We have to leave pretty soon.
I wish you wouldn't do that, Harriet. You just disturbed my whole train of thought. And this guy's name right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I thought you'd given up.
Well, I can't give up. I've got to think of it somehow. Emmy Lou just reminded me of something, the association of ideas. I'm working on that now.
Well, don't forget we're supposed to be at Pamela's at 7 o'clock.
This much I'm sure of. It must be a very average name.
Why do you say that?
Well, if it were an unusual, difficult name, I'd concentrate on it and remember it by association of ideas.
I don't think I'd count on that too much.
Well, you know it's true. You take George Trout down the block. The Trout is a pretty unusual name, but it's easy to remember by the process of association. All you have to do is think of fish, and you've got it. Whenever I see George, I immediately think of fish, and right away I know his name.
Ozzie, I was there the day you said, "Hello, Mr. Mackerel."
I don't remember any such thing. Trying to think of a man's name, the least you can do is help me. It's as much your fault as it is mine.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Well, you know how I depend on you to remember things for me. Your memory is so fine. That's why my memory isn't too good anymore.
Well, now, how does that follow?
Well, before we were married, I had a wonderful memory. But after we got married, I figured your memory was so good, I wouldn't need mine anymore, so I let it deteriorate.
I don't see how I can be of any help. You haven't given me anything to go on.
Well, it's not my fault. He just happens to be about average height and average weight, sort of an average-looking fellow.
Why don't you start to get dressed? Maybe you'll think of it later on.
Seems so unfair. Somewhere in this town, an average man and his wife are expecting us for dinner. And just picture the poor guy sitting there wondering. He says to his wife, "What happened to us?" Looks over at her and he shrugs his shoulders. She's medium build and about average height. Does that help you any, the description of her?
How do you know what she looks like?
Well, it follows, doesn't it, that an average man with an average name would be married to an average girl? Shame. There they sit in their average little home.
With their 1.5 children?
1.5?
Yes, that's the average family, 1.5 children.
Wait a minute, I remember something else. He mentioned 2 friends, Tom and Dick.
What happened to Harry?
Oh, he's back in again. I know that's... Say, this is terrible. An average man and his average wife. Sitting, waiting somewhere. The average food growing cold on their average table. Average man, an average name. Brown? Smith?
It's in the middle of this block.
Block? Blink? Bloop? Bleep?
Ozzie, it's just up ahead.
Head. Head. Kilroy? Dr. Kildare? Dr. Gillespie? Dr. Barrymore?
Just a little farther.
Father. Father Crosby?
Ozzie, we're going to the Joneses. Think of the Joneses for just a minute.
Jones. Harriet, please, I'm trying to think of an average name.
Oh, this is where we stop.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Oh, what a cute little house.
House. That's a pretty average name.
Yes, lots of homes have it.
Holmes. Holmes. Burton Holmes. Burton. Button. Batten.
Durston and Osborne. Come on.
Bell.
Hello, Harriet. Hello, Pamela. Well, we finally made it. This is Ozzie.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do? Come on in.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid we're a little late.
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, Harriet, it really doesn't matter. There's another couple coming for dinner, but they haven't shown up yet.
Oh? Anybody we know?
No, I don't think so. It's some friend of my husband's, a man he met at the bowling club.
Bowling club? Maybe I know him.
Well, now this is the ridiculous part. My husband doesn't even remember his name. All he knows about the man is that he's average height, average weight, and average face. Can you imagine anything so silly?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I can.
Now, hear somebody come in, Pamela?
Oh, yes, here, the Nelsons are here. This is my husband.
Hello.
Well, Jonesy.
Why, Nellie.
I was telling the Nelsons a little story when you came in, Oliver.
Oliver? Well, that's a twist. Well, my old friend Oliver.
You're interrupting, Ozzie.
And Ozzie, old pal.
Oh, do you two know each other?
Why, of course we know each other. Why do you think they're here for dinner?
Because I invited them.
You invited them. I invited Ozzie today.
You invited them.
This is all very easily explained, isn't it, Harriet?
I don't know. Let's hear you do it.
Well, Oliver, you see, you invited us for dinner tonight, and your wife invited us for dinner, and when we found out we'd both been invited to the same house, we laughed and laughed. It was the funniest thing we'd ever heard. It was marvelous.
Oh, it was a riot. You mean Ozzie is the man whose name you couldn't remember?
What's this?
Oh, Pamela, why did you have to tell on me? Well, to tell you the truth, Ozzie, I didn't remember your name. Oh, it's so embarrassing, too. You knew me so well. You even introduced me to your neighbor, Mr. Ashman-Rush.
I wondered if you knew who I was.
Oh, I recognized you immediately, but I just couldn't place your name. Oh, I hope you aren't offended.
Why don't we just forget the whole thing? Some of us remember, and some of you don't.
Oh, poor Oliver. He's always forgetting people's names. I'll bet Ozzie never does that. Does he, Harriet?
No, Ozzie's got a wonderful memory. What was the name of that dress shop we saw coming over here?
A dress shop?
Marshall's. Wasn't that the name?
Yes, Marshall's.
And remember that dress in the window? You said you were going to buy it for me.
I did?
You should remember.
Why, I guess if I don't, well, this is blackmail.
And there was an alligator bag just made for that dress.
Yes, I remember saying you could have that, too.
You can bring your things in here, Harriet.
I'll be right there.
Ah, your wife's very attractive, Ozzie. Is she from around here originally?
No, she's descended from a very well-known Midwestern family. Perhaps you've heard of them, the James boys, Jesse James. Aren't you ashamed of yourself telling those fibs tonight?
I just told that one little one.
You told two. One about the dress and the other about the alligator bag.
Oh, those. I was figuring you'd bail me out of those. You see, if you really do buy me the dress and bag, then I was telling the truth retroactively. Is that the right word?
It seems to be doing the job. What fib did you have in mind?
The one where I said you don't forget names.
Well, I don't usually.
Oh, Ozzie. There's one girlfriend of mine you've known for 5 years. Part of the time you call her Julie, and the rest of the time you call her Judy.
What is her name?
Mary Peterson.
Good night, Martha.
Good night, George.
From the depths of suspense to the heights of domestic comedy, this episode of classic radio drama theater has certainly offered a rich tapestry of storytelling. We hope these 4 distinct adventures have kept you thoroughly entertained. Which story was your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And please, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're always first in line for our next journey into classic radio. Until next time, remember, the magic of classic radio lives on.